Yo, what's up with y'all? Back with another video on this Sunday. Shout out to all my chosen ones, you feel me? In the name of Yahweh. Amen on this great Sunday. So listen, I've got some verses for y'all. Gonna talk about what I've been learning. You feel me? It's an everyday thing. I wake up, meditate, you feel me? I'm mentally in the videos, books, documents, you feel me? Just trying to learn a lot, you feel me? And pick up on a lot of things, you feel me? I'm questioning stuff just like how, you feel me, the regular person would. Like, all right, you feel me? There's a lot of truths, you feel me, that go along with this. Like, a lot of people want to know the skin color of God, you feel me? Did he walk as a man, you feel me? Um, like, just a lot. Was he even real? You feel me? A lot of people have a lot of, you feel me, questions, and you can just really just find them. You find them in the book. You can just find them in other documents. They tell these stories that's been passed down, you feel me, from the book, from like the book of Enoch, the book of Jasper, like all these books like talk about the same events, you feel me, but you can't just think like it didn't happen at that point, you feel me, or this book isn't real because it has other books, you feel me, about it, you feel me. One book had to be the originator, you feel me. Something had to be the originator, you feel me. So listen, when I'm gonna just start off, you feel me, with the side note stuff that I was learning about, you feel me, or things I just picked up on when I was just studying, you feel me. And one of those things were they was talking about Jerusalem, you feel me. I hope I'm saying that right. I pronounce everything wrong, you feel me, and I can't write for shit. So listen, y'all just uh stick with your boy, you feel me. But in the Matrix, you feel me, I was watching that movie like 2 months ago, you feel me. I've been watching a lot of movies. I was just watching No Escape. They talk about, you feel me, how the European folks, you feel me, they come over, you feel me, take over things, put people in debt, just like how it's they tradition, you feel me, and them people weren't getting down with that tradition. I advise everyone to go check out that movie. But in the Matrix, there was a scene that stuck out to me, you feel me, and it was, I'm pretty sure if y'all heard it too, it would stick out to y'all too, but bro was like, Agent Smith, he was like, in the Matrix, well, hold on, let me bring up the right thing first, because this is where we should be at. But he was like, Agent Smith asked Morpheus and he was like, where is Zion? You feel me? And he was basically saying Zion was like the escape from the Matrix. And I was like, what? What's the escape? Zion? You feel me? Like, what even is that? You feel me? And today I was just finding out stuff about Jerusalem, Israel, and all that stuff, and a lot of things just started clicking. And I'm like, Luke 21:24, it had said, Jerusalem, or not Jerusalem, but it had said, I'm learning about, basically, let me talk about this first, but I'm learning about when, you feel me, the slavery, the beginning of my people, you feel me, skin color, you feel me, skin color God, you feel me, how things started to happen, you feel me, how they start building these things, you feel me, what was the curse that got put on people, you feel me, all that type of stuff, you feel me. So before I even get into that, I had to get that out. But Luke 21:24, it said they shall fall by the edge of the sword and should be led captive into all nations. Jerusalem should be trodden down of the Gentiles, and until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And I was like, when I was younger, I heard people talk about, you feel me, how like Israel would be invaded or flooded by, you feel me, false Jews, you feel me, and that would actually be like the end of times, you feel me, declaring the end of times or something like that. But I don't know how, you feel me, how accurate that is. Don't take my word from it. It was just something I was hearing when I was like 15 and 16. I wasn't even paying no mind to it, but I was just thought it was like Israel, you feel me? Sounds like cool place, you feel me? Why are they trying to do that? You feel me? That's all I thought about. But that was tying in with that, and it said, Jerusalem should be trodden down by the Gentiles. And I was like, bro, so hey, that's kind of like Israelites left, you feel me, and through the trade, and then the Gentiles came through. And they said, you feel me, they should be led away captive into all nations. And I was like, that's basically blacks, you feel me, being captive, led captive away into all nations, basically a transatlantic slave, you feel me. And I learned that you could learn about that in school, like how basically we was all just traded everywhere, you feel me. But I don't think they're going to actually call it the transatlantic slave. I think they do actually call it the transatlantic slave in school, but it's probably taught a whole different way, because you already know it. That school system is not where it's at. But and that's not to hate about anybody, you feel me, that's in school, but you feel me, I don't think they teaching the right stuff. But that says Jerusalem, or I hope I'm saying that right. Jerusalem is, you feel me, located in the outside walls of the old city. And the old city, I think, was one of the first cities in Israel. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, one of the first cities of David. Later, the Temple Mount, but many has shifted and now use the name of an ancient Jerusalem Western Hill. That's all I got for that. But I'm pretty sure, you feel me, more things gonna tie in that when I keep on learning. What's some more stuff we didn't picked on today? Sir Harry Johnston. Well, let me first get this in, because I had marked this down from when I was watching the video. But let's go to Sir Harry Johnston. This guy was actually a racist. He was a European racist, but he had made a book called The Negro in the World, you feel me, in the New World, by the Smithsonian Libraries. You can actually call them, email them, you feel me, and tell them, you feel me, if anything is inaccurate about this, you feel me, you can definitely tell them. But I don't think he's putting out inaccurate facts about, you feel me, Negroes and 500 pages of it, you feel me. I don't think he would ever, like, nobody would even have the time to do that, but probably does. But listen to the things he was saying, though. And you feel me, y'all let me know if y'all think he capped, you feel me. But he said the Elamites of Mistopia appear to have been a Negroid people with kinky hair, and have transmitted this racial type to the Jews and the Syrians. And I was like, wow. So listen to my notes, because I just took these notes down. And I just found out this today. And I was like, the Elamites are Shemites, you feel me? And I was like, they used to call, that's basically going in to with the brothers, Noah and them, Ham being black too. And I was like, wow, so a lot of things is just tying in. But they say this racial type to the Jews and the Syrians was transmitted. So basically, like, these people passed down, you feel me, was with basically the originators, you feel me. They passed it all down, you feel me. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. And like I said, y'all let me know if he lying. Smithsonian Libraries, you feel me. Tell me how y'all feel about that. But other stuff. All right, let's get into this, because I think I'm gonna just follow it down the order of what I just been learning, and I like doing it like that. It make it way easier. So I've been watching this video, because I'm gonna break down this video. I don't think this video is accurate, you feel me, on other things, but when I watched it, you feel me, like I said, he was talking about the biblical family tree, and then I'm gonna just let y'all hear what he said, because this was the first thing he said when he popped up on the video, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. Alright, damn it, started now.
The first two humans were named Adam and Eve, and they were created directly by God. Now, according to modern DNA research, all humans alive today can in fact be traced back to a single male ancestor, which scientists have cleverly named Y chromosomal Adam, and a single female ancestor named mitochondrial Eve.
So when he put that up on the screen, And he basically, these is more European folks, you feel me? Scientists, you feel me? Saying that the first two people, chromosomal Adam and I don't know how to say that, but mitochondrial Eve, you feel me? I heard my brother talking about her too, or something like that. And like a woman that being able to, you feel me, birth without being, you feel me, having any intercourse or none of that, just being able to just birth straight out. And I was like, wow, you feel me? That's the only time I heard something about mitochondrial Eve. And I was like, he popped up this and I was like, that's pretty interesting. But I'm using this video because this was the only time he for real got in the race. And he said the Shemites were Asian. And I was like, well, I'm just going to use his, you feel me, his biblical family tree, break it down, give the actual knowledge, you feel me, and what I believe, and then kind of have my own biblical family tree. You feel me? That's why you got to take things. You feel me? You can't really fully believe it. You feel me? Research things and then tie it in with your own belief. You feel me? And what you think is right. But I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna finish watching this video and tell y'all what I think about it. But more about I was learning about God's appearance, and this appearance is actually described a lot. Not a lot, but like 3 or 4 times from what I didn't see. I'm about to see if I can find it. Daniel 10:5. You feel me? And that said, on the 24th day of the first month, as I was standing on the bank of the great river of Tigris, I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I know that wherever that is, you feel me, is somewhere by Mistopia, and Mistopia is basically the first civilization of, you feel me, Earth and him, I guess, man. And that was from, you know who, but ties in with a lot. But listen to this. We gonna talk about this real quick. I lifted my eyes and beholded there was a certain man dressed in linen with a belt of fine gold uphazed around his waist. His body was like beryl, and his face was like a brilliance of lightning. His eyes like flaming torches. His arms and legs like the gleam of polished bronze. And his voice sounded of a multitude. The gleam of a polished bronze. He's talking about his vision of him seeing God. You feel me? He said the polished bronze his arms and legs was. And I was like, all right, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure, like, it's common sense. If you can't just picture what polished bronze even look in your head, you feel me? I can look it up if y'all want me to, but listen. You should be able to just instantly click that with your head, like, what? Polished bronze? Polished bronze. You feel me? And there was other Texas scriptures that saying it was the color of brass. You feel me? That's why y'all just saying brass and bronze. You feel me? But we gonna keep going because it's more. Can I go to 10:6 right after here? Like right there? 10:6. Boom. I think this is the same thing. Yeah. Or it's not the same thing, but it's a little bit more. But I think, all right, Revelations 1:16. Yeah. And this is the end of times, you feel me? Revelations. So, oh yeah, I got it in another thing. So right here, John's vision. So we got John and Daniel who seen God, and I was watching a video on Daniel seeing the birth of, or something like the birth of Christ and Daniel, and I was like, I'm gonna check that out. And crazy enough, I found out more. Like I didn't even check out the video yet, and information was brought to me about it. So that's how I know I gotta check it out. But it says his feet were like polished bronze, refined in a furnace, and his voice was like a roar of many waters. Right there. Polished bronze, just like if we look up polished bronze again, you feel me? I ain't gotta look it up, but polished bronze, that's it. The color of describes his feet, and then in his arms and, you feel me, got described with Daniel. Where we at? His arms and legs gleamed of a polished bronze, and his voice like the sound of a multitude. You feel me? So they're both talking about God. I found that very, you feel me? That's kind of crazy. They're both talking about how he sounded too. The roars of water. Like I can't even comprehend what that sound like, man. Like somebody talking like that though. Like wow. That's really crazy. You feel me? I just be like in my last video, I was just saying it, just finding out how God was like basically building the world. You feel me? Like a master architect. You feel me? And like it was way more in depth than how Genesis puts it. You feel me? It was, feel me, measurements, all this. You feel me? All this type of stuff going on. Shit was crazy. I actually might have to do a video on that because that was interesting. Like learning more about, like, I think it's a lot of just things that people just say, like, he just like, what would you call somebody who just judge? Like a judge? I don't know. Like a judge? I think people just see him only as that, you feel me? Like he wasn't a person, you feel me? Like he wasn't man, you feel me? Before, you feel me? Like he wasn't none of that. And I was like, man, I don't know, man. Finding out the personality of God is really, really different. Really different. But where else we gonna go? We're gonna talk about the color ruddy. You feel me? And red. You feel me? Because there's a lot of things about color. You feel me? And like I said, I'm not trying to stir anything. You feel me? Turn people the other way. You feel me? Make people believe a different thing. This is everything that I'm picking up on. You feel me? So you either choose to, feel me, rock with it or not. You feel me? That's on you. But back to, I'm gonna pull up Genesis 25:25. And they're talking about Esau. So yeah, let me go into this. Because I didn't know Jacob and Esau were brothers. So I looked it up, you feel me? And I was like, the biblical book of Genesis speaks of the relationship between the fraternal twins, Jacob and Esau, the sons of Isaac. And I was like, wow. Like, I did not know that. And it said Isaac had, you feel me, had sex with a black woman and had babies, you feel me, with a black woman. And I was like, wow. And here's the twins, you feel me? And I was like, but peep this out. They say Esau, or they try to perceive, I didn't like watch other brothers' videos, you feel me? And people perceive, I think they talk about Esau like he the white man. And I'm like, like, what's going on? And as I'm watching the video break down Esau and stuff, I'm like, well, is he about to say he's white? But I kind of felt he wasn't about to say that. Like, or he didn't believe that. He had to believe Esau was black too. And I'm about to tie that in. You feel me? So Strong's is basically the full, let me bring that up because I looked it up. So Strong's is basically like the full definition, or you feel me, the full word breakdown of a word in the Bible. You feel me, the synonyms, the adjectives, all that. Basically the whole word breakdown. You feel me, how many times it was used in the Bible, all of that. So the Strong's of red, you feel me, or ruddy, you feel me, the definition, red, ruddy, that's basically what it means. Translation, red, ruddy. Adjective again, red, ruddy. So basically saying red and ruddy is basically the same thing. So let me bring up where I think is, what is it? Don't think it's 16:12. I think, yes, Genesis 25:25. Where is that at? Here we go. I'm right here with, I got it on 27. But they're talking about the birth of Esau. And it says, when her time came to give birth, they were indeed twins in her womb. The first one came out red, covered with hair like a fur coat, so they named him Esau. And I was like, after his brother came out grasping Esau's heel. His name was Jacob. And I was like, wow. So listen, number one, have you ever seen any twins that have different colors? I have not. I have not seen a twin pair with, you feel me, one being different than the other in color. I haven't. So they describe also, you feel me, verses 16:12. I don't know if I got it up here, but they describe David as being ruddy too. And I was like, wow. So it's not something that's only been thrown between these two. It's been used frequently. So where did I? Yeah, we gonna break down where I seen. I was watching the video, and then in the middle. 250. Yeah, this is the definition I went and looked up because I was like, hold on, let me make sure, you feel me. You gotta research everything. So let me see when he brought up right here. Oh, come on. Hate ads, bro. Not a fan of the fucking ads. Never have been. But he had sent this picture. Somebody had sent him this picture. I believe this is in probably like the definition or in the back of the Bible, I believe. But it said a ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of Hebrews. Let me read that again. To a red, which we just read, red can mean ruddy, you feel me? Ruddy, red, you feel me? Or a fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews. All right, so I was like, if I can find, this is the definition. It says ruddy is the form taken by the adjective red, like we just seen in the Strongs, when used to the term to praise the human skin. This is used in the Bible. The Hebrew and Greek word are all usual words for red or to be red. The dark-skinned Hebrews found great beauty in a clear complexion. So now we got the definition, we already got the adjectives, we got all that, you feel me? All of it connects to the Strongs, you feel me? Red, ruddy, you feel me? All that. And they basically said Esau was red, or he came out red. And Jacob, you feel me? He was the twin. So I don't know how other people wouldn't believe, you feel me, these aren't, you feel me, brothers. And Esau was black too. But I don't know where people are getting Esau was white from. Oh yeah, because they said he came out red. Yeah. And when I was watching it, you feel me, they had showed the picture, and you know how white people get red and all that. And when I first, you feel me, heard it, I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I mean, he's probably white. But like I said, I kept on going along with the video, and I'm like, I don't think he's about to say this man is white, and I don't believe this man is white either. So it's like, you got some people just saying Esau's the white man. How? When they both were twins. Jacob was black, you feel me? He came out red, you feel me? Red and ruddy, you feel me? We just seen the translations for it, you feel me? Right here, the dark-skinned Hebrews found greatly in beauty in their clear complexion. Then right here, a word used to refer fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews. Pretty well. But I'm gonna just keep going down the list of what I've been learning, you feel me? Because I feel like that's the best way to keep going this down. All right. So listen. The transatlantic slavery, all that with the people, you feel me? That's what I've been really into. So I'm gonna just start off with Isaiah 18. You feel me? Hey, woe to the land of the warrior wings along the rivers of Cush. And if many of you don't know, Cush, actually, I can just show y'all, you feel me? Cush meaning They probably won't show it. Probably give you you probably have to go to wiki. Kush meaning in wiki. Two or people or more than people in one place. So listen. Here we go. Cush Bible. Cush or Cush was the oldest son of Ham, the grandson of Noah. He was the brother of Cain, Mizraim. Cush was the father of Nimrod, called the heroic king. That's freaking crazy. I did not know that. I just found that out today. The land of Cush was considered, you feel me, to believe located near the Red Sea. Cush is identified in the Bible with the kingdom of Cush, or ancient Ethiopia. But basically, alright, that's Cush. And if you look up, I think it's Cushite. Thought they would have that meaning right there. Or Cush or Cushy. I think that's what I'm looking for. Kingdom of Cush. I'm trying to see where I've seen that at. Cush. Cushy. Alright, if I can't find it, I'll just come back to it. But it really isn't that important from what I was just trying to tie in. But basically, I found out Cush and Cushite are basically the meaning of black. And I was like, it's pretty wild. But back to what we was doing. I don't want to get sidetracked. Yeah, I don't want to get sidetracked. You feel me? That's getting sidetracked. But where was we just on? That's what I'm saying. We don't want to get sidetracked. But verses 18:1, Isaiah says, "Woe to the land of the warrior wings along the rivers of Cush." And then it says, "Go swift the messengers to a people tall with smoothest skin, to a people widely feared, to a powerful nation of strange speech, of whose land is divided by the rivers." So, to a powerful nation of strange speech, basically of strange language. And I'm going to tie in that because it was basically saying warring wings, you feel me? Let me type in, you feel me? Let me get y'all hit. America. You type in America. You think they gonna pop in? We think we're gonna get some wings? If we just type in America, you think they're gonna show a bird? Come on now. Come on now. Just a matter of time. But America wings. Keep this in mind. You feel me? They pull up actual wings. That's fucking comedy. But just keep this in mind. You feel me? And it just said, "Woe to the land of warring wings." You feel me? It's actually two descriptions of that. You feel me? There's one, yeah. In the King James Bible, you can actually see all the verses right here. You feel me? Literally. But woe to the land shadowing with wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. And I was like, all right. So remember, shadowing with wings. And then with, I think it's Isaiah 18:2. I think that's the same thing we just typed into. Yep. Probably just need to read it from here. So here's the actual verse. So it says, "That sendeth the ambassadors by the sea, even in vessels of flourish upon the water, saying, Go ye swift messengers to a nation scattered and peeled, to a people terrible from the beginning, heredito," I don't know how you say that, but a nation meted out and trodden down, whose land the rivers have spoiled. So basically saying they would be scattered to a nation. You feel me? Like I was saying, the transatlantic slavery, all that, you feel me, our people being, you feel me, traded, slaved off from their original homeland. And they tell that, and you can learn that in school. You feel me? You probably won't learn how it really happened, but I don't know if they call it the transatlantic slavery, but they basically tell you like how, you feel me, we was somewhere and then we just start begin get traded everywhere. You feel me? We start spreading out. But that's basically how our culture got spreaded out. You feel me? And a lot of them just took from our culture. But where else we going with this? Deuteronomy 28:48. Or no. Because did y'all see, yeah, Deuteronomy 28. Can I just type it in right here? Or I might have it up right here. Yep. 28:48. But I want 28:65, I think. I'm going to have to go back to it because I got a lot written down right here. It says, because you did not serve Lord your God with joy and gladness of your heart and all your abundance, you will serve your enemies. The Lord will send against you in a famine, thirst, nakedness, and destitution. He will place an iron yoke over your neck until he has destroyed you. Literally, back in slavery, you feel me? They literally had iron, you feel me, yokes around them niggas' necks, bro. Like, so basically talking about the slavery, the Lord will bring a nation from afar, from the ends of earth, to swoop down upon you like an eagle. A nation whose language will not you understand. And then I just say, you feel me? Where was that? Where was we just starting off? I think that's 18:1. 18, yeah, it's got to be 18:1. Verses 18:1, where they say, the people with a strange speech. There it is right there. A powerful nation with a strange speech. And then you got literally, the Lord will bring a nation from afar, from the ends of earth, to swoop down upon you like an eagle, a nation of whose language you will not understand. Bro, if you really think we really speak this English shit, bro, it took us time. You feel me? We don't speak this English shit, bro. When they first came and took our people, bro, and they was talking like that, they was probably like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like, that sounds goofy, bro. They really converted, you feel me, our people to be like that. And that's how we got this language, you feel me? But this isn't our real language. Definitely not our real language. But what else am I, we got the among, all right, listen, here we go. So I'm about to tie this all the way back in. We're about to go back to the biblical family tree that I'm watching. And this is what I'm saying. I want to break that video down, you feel me? And then, you feel me, damn, I'm gonna just go to it. But I want to break that video down and give my own insight to it. That's basically what you should be doing with everything. Just breaking it down, you feel me, researching it, and then gaining your own insight to it. Not Deuteronomy 28:48. We're looking for 65 and 68. I hope. Yeah. And it says, and this isn't the first time among those nations it's used. It's used like I think twice from what I've seen. Then the Lord will scatter. Here we go with the scatter, like we just saying. So everything's following in line. You feel me? I think that's 18:1 where I brought that up. Or 18:2 is where they said we would be scattered. To the strange people with a strange speech. Where was the one where they just said they'd be scattered? Oh, where did I just see that? Oh yeah, right here. To a nation scattered and peeled, to a people terrible from the beginning of, I don't know how to say that word again, I ain't even gonna try it. But a nation meted out and trodden down, whose land the rivers has spoiled. So basically it's saying we'll be scattered again. So let's tie it back in with what we on? Deuteronomy 28:65 right here. Couldn't say that word for a minute. Probably still ain't say it right. But then the Lord will scatter you among all the nations, from one end of the earth to another. And it just said we will be brought to the ends of earth. And there you will worship other gods, the gods of wood and stone, which neither you were or nor your fathers have known. Among these nations you will find no repose, and not even a resting place for your sole of your foot. There the Lord will give you a trembling heart, failing eyes, a despairing soul, so your life will hang in doubt before you, and you will be afraid night and day. If they have this, you feel me? Among these nations shall they find no ease, neither shall soul and thy foot have rest. You feel me? The Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and a falling of the eyes and a sorrow of mind. So basically, that's basically describing the curse that's going to be with us. You feel me? Trembling heart, falling eyes, sorrow of mind, mental issues. That's basically what a sorrow of mind is. Having mental problems, mental issues, all that. That's sorrow of mind. And like it was saying, us being scattered. You feel me? Worshiping other gods. You feel me? Like how, you feel me, some of us is doing now. You feel me? A lot of us don't worship, you feel me, the same gods. You feel me? Or God. You feel me? And he said that would happen. The curse of disobedience. And it's more to this curse too. So I want to break down among the nations, among those nations. So when you look at among those nations, bring the Strongs up. I know I got a lot of tabs open and this is going slow. I appreciate y'all chilling with me through this. We still recording 37 minutes in. I like it. Trying to get this broke down to y'all though. But I think this is the wrong Strong I'm looking for. Among those nations, how do I get the Strong for this? Might just type it in. Oh man. But basically, it has said among those nations, it got broken down into being what did it get translated to? Gohim, I think that's, or Gohim, or I think that's how you say it. And the Gohim, let me see if it do it with nations. Still can't get it. All right, now I can't get it. Ah, man. So hold on. Let me see if I can find. I can't find where it says among the nations and it's translated. But basically it said among the nations, among those nations was basically translated into an actual word, Gohim. And it was saying they would be sent to Gohim basically.
Right now,
or up under Gohim.
of the 14-piece kit. And DNA ancestor.
And this is my prime example of, you feel me, you can't take everything, but you feel me, you gotta, some things still tie into each other. And all I was doing was just looking at his chart, you feel me? All I did was look at his chart, you feel me? And I was like, wow. And just me remembering how he broke down the chart, you feel me? Yeah, it was saying, so if you look right here, I don't know if y'all can see that, but Gomar, it says Gohim, or it was basically broken down into that, you feel me? And those were the lines of Japheth. And the lines of Japheth are basically our white brother. You feel me? And down that is the Ashkenazis. And if you look up Ashkenazis or the Ashkenaz, I think that's how you say it, right? Ashkenazis. Ashkenazis were basically Ashkenazi Jews in the Holy Roman Empire. But I want to get it to where it's basically it's basically the Ashkenaz, basically. It's not even the Ashkenazis. Yeah, you feel me? The first sons of Gomar and Japheth, you feel me? Like I said. And you could just look this stuff up. And the Ashkenaz were basically Ashkenazis. What do that sound like? You feel me? They were tied into the Germans. And hold on. I didn't even mean to go to this real quick. But to go back on that book, if you read, if I can get a clear, you feel me, think of this, the
On the left,
Ashkenazis,
there
I
is
mean the Ashkenaz, Germans. It says Germans right there, but I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if they got anything. The Ashkenaz was first associated with the Scythians, I think that's how you say that name, region, then later the slave territories, 11th century onwards with Germany and the Northern Europe. You feel me? So, if you look up Ashkenazis, they're basically going to say they're the lineage of the Germans, or basically. From the Roman Empire, Ashkenazi, which is Germanic language, beginning in Germany and France in the Middle Ages. So that's where Gomar, you feel me, all that. And then it said among those nations, you will find, you feel me? I think this is a different verse. Now this might be the same verse, but it said among those nations. And basically if you look up the Strongs for that, it gives you Gomar, you feel me, or Gon or something like that. And I was like, wow. And that's Japheth's descent and all that. So with more tying in, you feel me, Deuteronomy 28:48. Yeah, because we was tying in a lot today. I think I already brought this up. Yeah, was basically the curse and us being held in a captivity. 49. I don't know what 49 was. Um, the Lord shall bring. All right, I think I already broke this down. Yeah, swoop down like an eagle. And then I think we already broke down the American, and you feel me? I'm pretty sure that's common sense if you use the American, you feel me, and how they use the eagle for damn near everything. And it's on the White House, you feel me, and all that shit. So, basically saying this is how they get down. We gonna keep going though. We got Deuteronomy 30, verse 1 through 5. So we got about 4 more verses after this. And he says, when all things come upon you, the blessings and curses I have set before you, like we just read, the curse of disobedience, and you call them to mind all the nations which which Lord your God has banished you. And when you and your children return to the Lord of God and obey his voice with all heart, your soul, according to everything I am giving you today. So basically saying, when we wake up and realize, you feel me, This is, you feel me, who God is, you feel me, will be brought back, you feel me, and this was the promise and everything. This is why a lot of things go on in today, because they don't want this to happen, you feel me, and they know this is happening and it's going to happen regardless of what they can do. Want to see if it say anything. And it shall come to pass when all these things come upon to you, the blessings and the curse that I've set before you, you call them to mind among all the nations where the Lord has your God drives you. So basically, the promise of him coming back, you feel me, gathering the people after the waking, you feel me, after they've woke up and realized, you feel me, what they've done. But, and that's where we're gonna read. When all these, I think I could just read it from right here. It would be best to read it from right here. And it said, and shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all I've commanded thee this day, though thy children, and with all thine heart, and with all thy soul. So basically saying, when we realize who God truly is, you feel me, he'll be back, you feel me, and that's what's going on right now, you feel me, literally what's going on right now, and that's why they're trying to stop, you feel me, any man, you feel me, that's trying to rise, you feel me, because there can't be a rise of the black man, you feel me, there can't be, that's why they kill him, you feel me, because can't no black man rise, you feel me, that'd be no, but you feel me, all of us is waking it up, you feel me, so now you have to come up with a plan, because everybody's about to rise, you feel me, and it's like, all right, what can we do? We got these shots, we got, you feel me, all these other things, the food, all this, just to kind of dumb you down and never, you feel me, make you awake to have truly what this is going on. Him coming back and saving us, you feel me, doing all that, taking us from here back to the homeland, you feel me, and restoring us from captivity. They don't want you to notice though. That's why it's always in place to kill who, you feel me, the rise of the next Messiah. You feel me? They don't want that to happen. But on to, if I can, let's just keep breaking down the verses, because I got it down from 30 to, through 1 through 5. So must have been a lot that was being said. That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all nations, whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee. Like we was just saying, I just brought up the last verse that just said we was gonna be scattered. You feel me? Here we are in America, not our homeland, speaking their language, but I promise you, we're unknown to. You feel me? You have to gain their language, you have to learn it. You feel me? But it was foreign back in the day. You feel me? We didn't know it. Now we're here scattered in captivity. You feel me? Again, because slavery hasn't ended. I don't know if y'all think it has. You feel me? It's still in the, feel me, the Constitution that it hasn't ended. You feel me? So it's pretty wild. And then just with the eyeball common sense, bro, you work for the dollar. To like, it's slavery no matter how you put it. Any way you get in a dollar, you feel me, it's slavery. That's how I think about it, you feel me? And that's just how they got it built over here in the European status, which is pretty fucked up, but hey, that's how they get down. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going with every single verse, because this is what I've been waiting to do. And if any of you are driven out to the furthest parts under heaven, from there the Lord your God will gather you and bring you, he will bring you. So I think that's the New King James Version. From the King James Version, you feel me, which a lot of people like to go by. If any of thine be driving out to the outmost parts of the heaven, you feel me? The outmost, like I was just talking before, the outmost parts of the heaven, basically the depths, you feel me? I'm talking about the abyss, the seas, the skies, you feel me? The outmost parts of the heavens. Thence will the Lord thy God gather thee. From thence will he fetch thee. I mean, he's going to go grab everybody from the beyond it, the depths, the outmost parts of the heaven are the depths. You feel me? The sky, the sea, all that. You feel me? The abyss. He's going to go get them. He's going to go get them. You feel me? No matter where you at, you can be brought back. You feel me? Let's keep going with that. And that's what I'm saying. This is the promise of the restored, of the captivity. Blessing and a curse. Let's keep going. And the reason I like doing this because I like how biblical references tie into things that's going around now. You feel me? I think that's probably one of the coolest things that you feel me, that you can just find. You feel me? It's a whole book that's telling you how everything's gonna go down, and then you know what everybody says is not real. Like I find it so fucking funny. I do. I do. I really do. But whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in. But it says right here, Deuteronomy 35, verse 5. And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do good and multiply thee thy fathers. And wait, did I just read that? What? Yeah, and multiply thee above thy fathers. So we will be brought back into the promised land. And like I was just bringing in with Israel, all that, and like I was saying about the Matrix and all that, and here's that coming back in. And he was like, how to get to Zion. And I'm like, I don't what, bro? Like what is the, you feel me? What is the land of the promise? And I was just reading how in Israel, you feel me? I mean, Israel's not Egypt, you feel me? It's two separate things, you feel me? So are we going back to Egypt or are we going back to Israel? You feel me? Where the Gentiles are at, you feel me? And when their time's fulfilled, are we gonna be brought back there? I don't know, man. And like I said, I heard that, you feel me, like Israel being taken over by false Jews, you feel me? I heard that like 3-4 years ago. Like, you feel me? And the fact that I was a bot, you feel me? I was a full bot, man. Like I wasn't understanding none of that. But now that it's all coming in back, you feel me? It's pretty wild. But let me know how y'all feel about that. That's probably the end of that. And so we're gonna go to Exodus 23:27. Do I got that up? Exodus 23:27. And then we got 2:25. So I think Deuteronomy 2:25 is what I want to start off with. And we just gonna go with the trusted version I got for y'all. Feel King James. So this day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear upon thee, the nations that are under the whole heaven, who shall hear the report of thee and shall tremble in anguish because of thee. So basically saying, like I said, this day I will begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nation. Thee, he's talking about us. You feel me? And he's talking about us being feared. You feel me? The oppression that we bring. It's a part of the curse. You feel me? I think Exodus 23:20. Yeah. I think we could read it from right there. I will send my fear before thee, and I will destroy all the people to whom those shall come, and I will make all thine enemies turn their back unto thee. Talking about us again, you feel me? Talking about us with our oppression and us being feared. So that's why, you feel me, when we had can I find it again? Is it right here? Yep. So that's why this right here, damn it. You feel me? Right here. This is why they feared us. You feel me? Or they just fear us generally. You feel me? When you out in public, you feel me? And you walk past, you feel me? A European guy, you feel me? He probably, you know, put his hands in his pocket, you feel me, make sure he got everything, you feel me, just, you feel me, a sense of fear, you feel me, that was brought, you feel me, with us, you feel me, and that's why you seen, like, during protests, we don't got weapons, none of that. They got big ass guns, tanks, all that, you feel me, pointed at us. All we doing is peaceful protesting, you feel me, and a lot of us, you feel me, slavery back in the day, if they would have knew about this and been protesting about this, you feel me? Like the stuff that they really took us from, man, protests would have been wild. It would have been really wild, you feel me? But we was peaceful. All this while they sitting there toting, you feel me? Toting things, you feel me? They chasing down, you feel me? Girls, little boys, you feel me? Police, you feel me? Because they're scared of, you feel me, like he said, this day I will begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations. We're scared by all nations, bro. Everybody's scared of us, you feel me, oppression, all that. And I was watching this video. I don't know if this video if I can search it. Let me make sure we still in here recording. Yeah, for an hour. Let's go. We still in here? Yeah, let's go. Y'all done seen the sun, feel me, get down on us and everything. Oh, but it's not working. Why is it not letting us hit the search? Yeah. And look, this is who, coming back, this is who people believe Esau is. And I was like, shit's crazy. Nah, man, Esau's black, man. Like, and that's just wild. But I was watching this lady. She talks about, I'll leave a link to the videos, all the videos that I'll be watching, they all in the playlist. But she was basically talking about how they normalized our oppression, you feel me? And you feel me, just kind of made a usage out of it. And I was like, wow, you feel me? She didn't really hit with any biblical references or none of that. She was basically just talking about, you feel me, how we deal with our oppression, you feel me, and this curse, and you feel me, how they deal with it and how they turned it against us, and you feel me, how they use it. And I was like, wow. So definitely check out this video. I haven't been to class in a minute, but I was watching this and I was in class because you hear a lot. But she was definitely hitting on a lot of things. She talked about a lot of things they did with, you feel me, just blacks in general, and it's really wild, really wild. But that was basically all right. So we talked about the oppression, the curse, and all that. You feel me? And then I think that's pretty. Yeah, that's all I got written for today, man. So that was really it. Like I'm saying, I'm just learning more about the slavery, you feel me, the beginning of things, you feel me, who had what skin color, who had this, who lineage came from this, you feel me, where was this happening at, you feel me, where's all these things occurring, you feel me, where's the, you feel me, Zion, Jerusalem, all that, you feel me, how is that tying into being, you feel me, I guess the place to escape, like Agent Smith said, it was the place to escape the matrix. And then we hear about the captivity and where we was taken from, you feel me? So it's like, I was just thinking, like, are we going back to Israel or are we going back to Egypt? And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna find out more information, but right now I'm taking it, I think we're going back to Israel. And like I was just saying, Israel is sliced. And if I could show y'all a map, I just had a map up. Um, the map. Here it is. Israel and Egypt. You see, they said this was something that used to block off. Let me not use they said. You feel me? A brother, you feel me, has said this is what they use to block off Egypt. Oh no, right here. You feel me? This is what they use. But it's still, even this wasn't a part of, you feel me, Israel. You feel me? This is all Egypt. And they used, like, they had to travel still to get to Israel. Because it was like, it's still broken apart. Or it's like, you can't just go in there. You feel me? But I was like, that's pretty interesting. Like, Israel's not Egypt. You feel me? So, it's just wild, man. It's just really wild. And just trying to tie in more things. You feel me? It's not even trying to tying in things. It's like things is just flow, like just a flow of information just coming in on a daily, and it's just connecting with things. And I'm like, yo, shit's wild. But let me know how y'all feel about. We went over a lot of things. God's skin color. Esau being black. The winged nations, like we were saying, the winged nations, what they was talking about. Look, wiring wings. Oh, I didn't even know I was back on here. But in here, King James Bible, they say, woe to the land shadowing with wings. To the land shadowing with wings. The United States, we all know, carries an eagle. You feel me? And it just said they will swoop down like an eagle. If I have the Bible, if I got that verse still up, it said they will swoop down and take them like an eagle, man. Here it is. To swoop down upon you like an eagle on a nation whose language you will not understand. Plain in your face, you feel me? In your face right there. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I've been into. And like I said, this is only just from what I've been studying and me telling y'all what I've been studying and what I've been watching. You feel me? It's up to y'all to take this, you feel me, and do your own research. You feel me? Research the things I was researching. Feel me? In the comment section below. Tell me, you feel me, if I miscalculated something or misinterpreted something, you feel me? Or if y'all got more things to go with this, you feel me? Let me know. You feel me? We all in this together. You feel me? If I'm learning, y'all learning too. That's how I think about it. You feel me? I'm trying to take all y'all with me. But that's the end of it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves in the name of Yahweh. I love y'all. Amen. Hallelujah on this Sunday, man. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm out of here.